Yo, what is up, everybody? Welcome back to another movie reaction and commentary. And today we're going to be hopping into a film called A Ghost Story. Now, this one, I remember putting this one on the polls for Halloween, but unfortunately, it just didn't win. But, to kind of give you guys a little bit of how we just tend to work around to certain films, this is one of the reasons why, so in case if your film doesn't make that, that Patreon poll, you're probably bound to see your film eventually getting looked at, and this is a brilliant example of it, which, a lot of Patreon people are pretty excited about. So I'm excited to jump into this. And again, prior to going into the videos, I like to always discuss about what I'm going to be sort of looking at in terms of the aspects of filmmaking. If you haven't listened to any of the intros that I've talked about in the last maybe 4 films, we are studying locations, we're studying production designs, we're looking at settings, we're seeing how are locations capable of not only being physical within their representation, but metaphorical in their representation too. The nuances of locations and why they're so important. There's a reason why production designs or a good production designer can really amplify a film. It really can bring it up a notch higher, and that really goes to every other aspect of filmmaking. If you understand the nuances and you take a couple more moments to think about the story and the characters and the locations and how the locations can even become characters, then you can dive a little bit deeper into what it is that you're trying to showcase within your story, again within your characters or your locations like we just talked about. So I'm excited to see how all that is touched on with this film. If you guys want to be able to get involved in a little bit more of the discussions that I'm just talking about, again, the best place to support this channel and to do exactly what I just said is on the Patreon. You can also support this channel by leaving a like, comment, and subscribe. And at the end of the day, you have to do any of those things. Just sit back, relax, get your popcorn and snacks as we hop into A Ghost Story.
Why are you laughing?
I'm so scared. I don't know.
Cool. Similar to I'm thinking of ending things, we're rocking with a certain aspect ratio. Whatever hour you woke, there was a door shutting. Interesting.
I would write these in notes.
Whatever hour you woke, there was a door shutting. What is that, like talking about time? Transcendence? You guys believe in ghosts? Spirits? I think I do. I don't know what's the benefit of not believing in it. I'm not afraid of ghosts or spirits or anything like that, so I don't mind believing in it. I think it's fascinating, kind of just like the universe and, what's in the depths of our oceans. Another thing that I really enjoy, especially with photography, is locations that look like this, or just, looking at the windows and seeing the warmth of the light inside. Because you can't see the people, but it feels as though the home is being occupied. There's this weird class of, surrealism that I think is pretty fascinating. I always wanted to do like a collection of that. Uh-oh. Get the gun, get the bat, get whatever you need. Do not go out there without being armed. What the heck? That would have spooked me to a core. Damn, the cinematography is beautiful. I gotta say that. The cinematography is absolutely stunning. I'm loving the lighting there.
My heart's racing.
That's crazy. You can actually hear her heart actually racing. At first I was like, what is that sound? Because it kicked in a little bit before she mentioned it. Yeah, My theory for why we are lingering on for these shots for so long, other than it being a little awkward, it's obviously to highlight, their intimacy, their proximity. Not only are they like physically close, but the actual aspect ratio of the film is forcing that intimacy. Hmm. All right, so I have a feeling this location is definitely going to play an importance, especially with the quote that we were introduced to this film with, saying, what was it? Another door, if one door closes, another opens, or something like that. Oh, man. Wow, that was so well done. That was well done. Great camera movement right there. Damn. Oh my god, is that who I think it is? I can see where this is going now. I can see where the title is coming into play now. Yikes. That's so unfortunate. Man, tell the people that you love them. Tell your friends, your family. I don't know, random people if you feel in the mood for it. That's scary. That's so unfortunate. Hmm. Yep. This is really cool. The holding on the shots is pretty daring. They're pretty daring, but I'm kind of happy about that. I know I can already tell some people probably do not have the attention span for this film. And that's unfortunate because I already have a feeling that this film is going to be pretty damn good. I commend the fact that there's not a lot of dialogue in this film as well too. I don't expect to, have any more dialogue either. This seems like we're just going to be following our character, more or less him just witnessing things. I actually did a concept like this years ago. I don't know, maybe I'll showcase it on screen here, but definitely loving just how they're going about this. It's pretty great. I like this. I'm starting to understand the reasoning to why the camera's doing this now, too. Because we are quite literally going through the same motions as the ghost, and as we've seen earlier, the ghost's motion is similar to how this camera is. It almost feels like it's not restricted to, it's not tethered through, human movement. You're like witnessing events in blips, if that makes sense. Mm. God, yeah, that's so painful. I can't even imagine walking back and just feeling an empty house like that. Damn, her acting is really good. Which is crazy to say, because obviously she's not saying anything, but she's doing a whole lot. You know? You can just, I don't know, it's going to sound super, like, corny, but you can just see how she's even holding the knife and the fork and how she's cutting into the thing and how weak it is. Like, you can sense that it's not only difficult to do the simplest things, but there's almost like no point to it, you know? Like, I can feel this. There's weight to it. I gotta say, I hope she got that in one take. Because she's for real eating it. That would suck if she had to do like multiple takes. Man, or maybe it doesn't suck. Maybe she really likes pie. Mm. I'm at least happy, you know, he's able to make contact at least. If we even know if it's even him at this point, like what even is this? It might be like a combination of him and emotion and time and experience. I love it because we truly don't know what all of this is. We have an idea, but we just don't know. I don't know, and in that grayness is where I interpret. Wow. That's really well done. I loved how they just did that. Again, the surrealism is it's so well done. But it's a great method of just showcasing time passing and how time is just not the same in this world that this entity is in. Whoa. Oh man, yeah, this must be like a thing. Everybody's dead. No, I'm joking. Hello. Well, I'm happy that they're cool. They seem like good vibes. They're not poltergeists. It's interesting how they have this omnipresence, right? Or like this astral presence. But this frame is making it seem like he's trapped in here, you know? Same thing with the other ghosts, you know, and just a conversation of them saying that they're looking for someone. What if there's nothing to look for? What if you just have to move on? As brutal as that sounds. Damn. Never before have I not wanted to be a ghost. Those lights are gonna start flickering, man. I hope it's good. I hope it's good. If she has to put on a front that his music is good and it's not, then she was a great girlfriend. That part almost sounds like Flying Lotus a little bit. Oh wow, she's moving out. That's good for her. That probably cannot be easy. So I wonder what's going to happen. Where does this story take us to? Because we really landed, you know, with the kickoff pretty early. So I wonder what's going to happen here. You know, I was talking about how this entity just feels trapped. Is he going to follow or is he going to stay here? Like the other ghosts. Damn, I don't know what it is. Maybe it might be the song that's playing right now, but it really makes me think about all the history that are just, you know, in locations. You know? I'm sure this isn't uncommon. You know, like think about where you guys live, right? The years before that. Even the land that it was on, right? All the life that's been lived there. I don't know, that song really kicked off my mind to go that direction. I'm sorry. Wow, what a shot. Oh, man. That's hitting me right. My feels right here, yo. Yeah, Yeah, so what it seems like he can't leave. Or maybe he doesn't want to. Because it almost seemed like that was the problem even when he was alive. Whew. See, this is why it's good to hold on to shots. Because I feel like if they cut that, I think 2 seconds before I let out that who, I don't think I would have felt that. I don't even think I would have given a who. That's why it's good to hold on to shots. I'm telling y'all, please be more patient with your films, with your stories. You know, have faith in people like me, please. I hope that there's more people like me out there. We have attention spans.
Ay, mira, qué bonito está. ¿Les gusta? ¿Les gusta?
Bro, life is insane, man. What is this thing that we are living? I'm happy about it, but God, when you like look at it from anything outside of a 3 dimension,
No, ahorita no. Ahorita no.
I don't know. I get greater appreciation for it. I don't get really existential. It's like existential joy, I guess. Existential fascination. Yo, I ain't gonna front with you. That is definitely scary. It's actually just a morning ghost, but yeah, that's terrifying. They're like, what the is he trying to get them out the house? Is that what he's trying to do? Yeah. Yeah, you're doing a great job, man. They're getting the hell out of there after that.
World will remember you, or maybe just a couple of people, but you do what you can to make sure you're still around after you're gone. And so,
Damn, they go deep into the convo with this. I dig it. I dig conversations like this. Even at house parties.
set up shop on some completely different planet. Good for us. Maybe we've figured out a way of carrying with us all these things that matter. They've got a photocopy.
Homie doesn't even know a whole ghost is listening in on this. If only he knew.
Symphony all the way into the future is gonna hit a brick wall. The universe will keep expanding, and it'll eventually take all matter with it.
I forgot what that's called. Is that called the heat death? Is that what it's called?
That you and some strange...
Literally everything in the universe just dies after a long time. That is fascinating. That is fascinating. What are your thoughts on that segment, y'all? I would love to hear what y'all think about that in the comment section below. Do y'all create things to be remembered? You know? Do you guys create things for yourself? You know, what is remembering when you create things for yourself? Definitely seems like a lot of time has passed. This house is decaying, just like the guy's conversation. I mean, you can move on, or you can just wait until a very, very long time, or maybe a demolition crew comes around and, I don't know, find it that way. Yo, I'm not even gonna lie. I'm kind of mad. Well, I mean, I guess you'll see it that way. Wow. Oh my God. Okay. Yeah, we are deep in the future. My man has shown up in Blade Runner. Oh, yo, that's cool. So he's witnessing the beginning of when I'm gonna assume the home was made. This segment really does remind me of 2001 Space Odyssey. Right at the end there, seeing different versions of himself, and every time he looks, he turns into that person. Holy crap, man! Yeah. Yeah, that was definitely happening. Damn, that's sad. The ironic thing is that they are actually remembered. You know, this ghost is actually remembering him. So going back to what that guy was talking about, you know, how everything is just going to decay. In a way, what's happening here is that this thing is debunking that argument. He, like, this ghost and its experience is literally remembering.
Because you want to stay here? Why?
Damn. Whole time this dude was just being pulled by another dimension of himself. But it is time to move on, my friend. It is time. There we go. We now know what made that noise. That's crazy. Time is a flat circle. My man is just in pure inception right now. Wow. Wow. Damn. That's good. That's really good. I like how they executed that. A ghost story. Alright, guys, and that is the end to that. Oh my goodness. Alright, everybody, we just got done a ghost story, and I got knots in my throat. That's crazy. That is insane. This film was really, really good. This was a great watch. I feel like Crocodile Dundee to this is such a fascinating two films to just bounce to, but they both have left me feeling intense emotions, you know, especially with a ghost story. First, I gotta say, I appreciate the direction and the cinematography, the production design, the sound design, honestly, all aspects of filmmaking with this. I really appreciate the fact that we've lingered on a lot of frames and that we were able to sit with a lot of frames, you know. Doesn't make it, you know, difficult. It's a gorgeous film, right? But, you know, we don't get that often. We don't get that often at all. So it's great, you know, especially for someone like me where I like to take my time to digest things. And, you know, this film was very rewarding when it comes to that. It reminds me of Under the Skin with Scarlett Johansson, where that film really allowed us to have a couple of moments where the shot just lingered for just a few more moments. But this film is incredible for what we were talking about in the intro, you know, with locations and the... Oh, maybe I have a ghost in here myself. Oh my god. But like with locations and the beautiful themes that can come from you know, locations and set designs and just settings, and this embodied that perfectly. I feel like this and I'm thinking of Ending Things are two films that execute exactly what I'm talking about, and the reason why production design and, you know, just aspects of filmmaking, once exploring the nuance, can really elevate a film. This film is completely elevated because of how hyper-focused it is with its theme, and, you know, the the journey that it takes us on is truly one of a kind. I don't think I've seen anything quite like it. I've seen aspects of it, you know, that are shown within this film, but to follow a ghost, you know, this film does a phenomenal job with that, and a lot of bold choices. You know, the fact that, you know, we're not seeing the actor's face, you know, and that we only seen the girl for a few moments, you know, for like maybe a third of the film. So there's a lot of just, even, you know, on the outside perspective, if we're looking at this from a marketing standpoint, and I'm sure this film, I'm not sure actually. I actually don't have a clue. I'm not sure if this film did successful or not in the box office, but, you know, this film is taking a risk because of, you know, just the state of today. But I'm so happy that it exists, and for what it's worth, I'm gonna remember it. I hope you guys too. Guys, please let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. I would love to hear them. Like always, stay healthy and stay hydrated, because we are just getting started.
Purple jacket, pocket full of weed, everything that I should ever need. Grab some matches cause they give them free, just like my time. Hair pulled back in the backseat,